Dude, this is a terrible movie. What's going on, you guys? It's Jonathan Carter, and today we are going to be talking about Argylle. The plot of this movie follows a writer of espionage novels, and it turns out that everything that this writer writes ends up being true. And all that being said, let's get into the positives. The only thing I have to talk about here is the very beginning of the film. The way the movie plays out, it shows action scenes happening from the book, so they are purposely very over the top, and it is very goofy in the beginning of the movie, but you can kind of get into it if you realize that, like, you know, it is a book, and then it segues into the real world, and all of that is fine. Let's get into the mix section. A big thing I want to talk about here is the action starting off the second act of the film. There's one decent enough action scene on a train. That's really all I can say. And that will bring us to the negatives. I have no idea what Matthew Vaughn was thinking with this movie. There's no other way to say it. I have no idea what this script is. I have no idea why all of these actors, Henry Cavill, Bryce Dallas Howard, Samuel L. Jackson, Sam Rockwell, John Cena, I don't know, Due Lipa, I don't know why, who read this and said, like, this is a good idea, let me be in this movie. I think they need to, like, fire their agents or something, because this was horrible. The most important part, in my opinion, of this review is to know to just not go see this movie. We're gonna go into a quick spoiler section for this video. I'm gonna put a timestamp here on the screen, so just skip forward if you don't want to be spoiled. Why? This is my question of this movie. Why did they have like a fake kitchen in their like secret spy base? But then before we knew that they weren't her parents, why did they show them having scenes like in a house, like in a real house, and then the neighbor, like the mom had a relationship with that neighbor, like about the sugar and all of that stuff? Why was any of that there when these people were acting as her parents? Like, and then they had a secret kitchen like section to like for FaceTime videos or whatever. So why was any of that other stuff even in there? Which my only answer to that is the writers didn't write they didn't write it properly. They were just throwing a random twist in there for the movie to have multiple twists, and they didn't think it out, because when you put it out, when you like align it, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And that is just the only thing I can say about that's how I can just sum up this movie. It makes no sense. All of that being said, I am gonna give Argylle a 0.5 out of 10. And no, not a 5 out of 10, a 0.5 out of 10. And you know what? I didn't even talk about the cat in this movie. The whole point of this film, the cat, it's still, there's not even enough substance here for the cat to really mean anything. He's at the beginning of the film, and then he disappears. And then he comes back at the end, and voila. Just don't go see this movie. That's all I gotta say. Thanks so much for watching my review, you guys. Let me know what you thought about Argylle if you've seen it in the comments. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Be sure to check me out on Instagram and TikTok. I post like shorter edited videos there of these kind of videos. Thanks so much again for watching, you guys, and I will see you all on the next one.